I want to read from Song of Songs 3:6. It says, "Who is this coming out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense, with all the merchants' fragrant powders?" In the middle of a book which is famous for being a love song, you have this verse here that says, "Who is this?" And it's the Shulamite or the bride talking. Who is this coming out of the wilderness? So the wilderness is that dry, barren place that nothing grows. It says like pillars of smoke. In the Bible it talks about the holiness of God and the presence of God being like pillars. When Jesus led the Israelites out of Egypt, he led them by cloud by day and by a pillar of fire by night. Like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense. I thought this was so odd because myrrh speaks of death and mourning, and frankincense speaks of worship. There's a lot of people right now, myself included, who are mourning a life that could have been, who are mourning a change that you didn't expect. And you're like, man, life is hard, life is difficult. He's our King. So this is what I realized. Pillars of smoke perfumed with myrrh. Every single person that loves Jesus, who is hurting, who is broken, who is facing stuff that is difficult, he feels it. He feels it to the place that there are pillars, massive, massive pillars of smoke. Oh, he's not detached from your feelings. He's not detached from your situation. He feels it. He feels it so deeply. He carries it. He carries it that it goes before him that, oh, he loves you. You're not alone. But here's the other thing that's mixed with it, is worship. Frankincense is worship. This is the heart posture of success. People are like, 20 ways to success. Who cares? If you can give worship in your pain, that's what it's about. Who is this coming out of the wilderness like pillars of smoke, perfumed with myrrh and frankincense? I don't get the practical aspect of what do you mean worship in my pain? How about for one moment, now this is going to be challenging for some. If Jesus is carrying, because he is fully God and fully man, if he is carrying the pain of every single believer's trials and hurt and death and betrayal and all of that, how are his emotions? Imagine for a moment if we ministered to him. And by ministered to him, I meant in our worship, we went, Jesus, I want you to feel better. In an age of selfies and I take photos of my food because I'm so important, doing something for someone else without acknowledgement. You get the picture. So it looks a bit like this. I know you're hurting. Actually, no, this is between me and him.